Alright YouTube, I'm back. Just got done with the air-cooled video. This is just a haul video, but I am cracking everything except one. The one that I'm not going to crack open, shout out Fordsman84 for this beautiful piece right here. This is the Series 1 Barrett-Jackson's Yanko Copo Chevelle gold dusted green machine, and it's awesome. These are really hard green machines to find. I think they're limited to only 80 pieces, so that one's not going to come out. Now, if it wasn't gold dusted, I would crack it open, but since it is gold dusted, if you open it, you lose all the gold dust. It comes off, and then it's just not the same. So I'm going to keep it in on the blister. But I did find a bunch of cool stuff. We'll start with some Hot Wheels stuff, main lines, but older main lines. The tail gunner. There's a good variety of stuff in this video. I've got some Shuko, some Tomica, some Kyosho, some Hot Wheels 100% or black box. So there is going to be some cool stuff cracked open here. This thing is awesome. I don't think I've ever had this, even through my childhood. I don't think I had this. And you know they would never make anything with a gun on it these days. So pretty cool. Metal base, metal body. Looks like it's a Ford pickup, flare side, F-150 maybe. But really cool truck. So that's pretty dope. Wait on that one there. Found another one of these because you can never have too many of these. I still have 2 cases of Redliners that are factory sealed, and I'm not going to crack them. So the only one of these I have loose is in my set, so now I have it to go in my gasser collection. But I need to determine, I understand that there are 2 color variations of this, so I'll have to look into that. But I love this gasser. It's a really cool car. Probably my second favorite gasser that they brought out. Here's one from 1986. Cards. These cards are just wrecked. Action Command. It's another one I don't think I ever had, even throughout my childhood. And I've seen these on WTFFOR's channel. It's really, really cool. They're black wall tires with black wheels and black hubs. So it's a very interesting, and there's a lot of plastic. In fact, I think pretty much the whole thing is plastic except for, I don't even know actually. All of this back here is plastic. This is plastic. I think all this is plastic. The base might be the only metal in this casting. But really cool to add to the collection. I've never had that truck. It's a nice roller. So that's pretty cool there. And then here's one, another one from 1988. Racing Team, ATV, Suzuki. This is from the Trail Busters. Blister is totally yellow. Ah, come on out of there. I've seen this van before. This is a really cool Baja breaker. I think this is the Baja breaker. But metal on metal. Really cool. Now I've got it blister, fresh, loose mint to add to the collection. Really cool graphics, very nostalgic. That has 1980s written all over it. Now, Unfortunately, a lot of these Baja Breaker vans don't roll because if you can see, these little metal things drop lower than the wheels. So maybe the axle's not set in there properly when they spun it. But they should have lopped those off anyways. That shouldn't be that big. It's always caused problems with that casting. But it's still a cool casting. Now this one is from 1988. And this card is actually in pretty decent shape. Much better than all the rest. It's a Nissan hardbody. And on this one, I think I'm going to hold off on opening it because I think, if I remember correctly, I think I know someone who needs that. So I'll hold off on that one. The last two are highway haulers. One from the Classics. Classics, which was 2006. Oh, geez, that's awesome. Well, there you go. Basically just a semi. Well, I wonder what happened there. Interesting. Very interesting. Cool Spectre Flame red paint on that. Wonder why the heck that came off like that. And the next one, Highway Hauler, is also going to be a problem. I think it's doing the same thing. This was from 1986 from Workhorses, the NASA. Hopefully the box isn't as faded as the blister. It looked like it was yellowing pretty good. See, this thing is same problem. But there's your retool of the Highway Hauler. This is the new tooling of it, which I don't even know if they're putting this. Well, I guess they are in pop culture. But you can see here both rear axles are part of the base, and on this one the rear axle is part of the box. So let's see if I can get this back on here. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with them. But I think I got that one. It's on good enough. Now this is an old one, Highway Hauler, so the back door's open and all of that cool stuff. But pretty cool Highway Hauler there. NASA. I've got some other NASA trucks from Matchbox and Majorette that'll go with. All right, moving right along. Let's see. I came across this today. This is a Greenlight car that I don't have from Series 1 Barrett-Jackson. It's the same series as that Chevelle Green machine. It was a very limited set. They only made 4,000 of these. So compared to like the Hollywood cars where they're making 15,000, these are a lot harder to come by, a lot harder to find. And this is actually the last one I need for the entire set. I have all 6 of these cars now. Only one green machine. Just the Chevelle. I know Vic, Cambodian Holidays, got the Boss Mustang, which is a sick car to have. He found his too. But anyways, this is just the Shelby GT 500, and I believe... I do believe this is not a Greenlight tool. I think this is a Shelby Collectibles tool that was used. I'm not 100% on that. I would have to double check, but they do use some of the Carroll Shelby tools for some of the Mustangs and Cobras. But a really cool car. I love the look of this Mustang. So that's a really nice addition to the Greenlight collection. Nice color. Racing stripes. The interior is two-tone. So Greenlight smashed it with that car. That's one of the nicer Mustangs I think I've seen. All right, let's get into the good stuff now. Actually, we'll do this last one and then we'll get into the good stuff. This is a black box Chevelle. I've been picking up these black box Chevelles and 100% Chevelles when I find them. So my collection is there's more than a few, not just of this casting, but also of the 1970 Chevelle, the casting used for the main line, which doesn't have nearly the detail. The acrylic is still pretty decent. Looks like there might be a little bit of yellowing going on with it. What worries me is those rubber bands. Always, always worry me. The acrylic is in pretty good shape though. Alright, let me see if I can de-rubber band it. Wow, those rubber bands still have a lot of strength left. And then after this Chevelle, the rest of the cars that we're going to crack are pretty nice stuff. A couple of them I've never even seen before, didn't know they existed, didn't know that... I didn't know Revel even made that casting. I don't know if it's a Racing Champs tool. Now the cool thing about this black box Chevelle is that unlike my others that I have, and I probably have 4 or 5 others, those all have plastic tires. Whereas this one has rubber tires with tread. And look at the detail here on the bottom. You've got a painted transmission, painted exhaust, really nice detail, nice rubber tires with tread, nice wheels. It's a nice yellow color with the black rally stripes, tampoed indicators and door handles, really nice detail on the back end. Very, very nicely done by Hot Wheels. This is probably going to be, it might be my favorite one of the black boxes. Really detailed motor with a black engine bay. And then even on the chrome bumper, your indicator lights are tampoed or painted. But really, really cool Chevelle. It's a really nice roller, so I'm happy about that. All right, now let's get into the good stuff. So, Revell, I don't know if it's pronounced Revel or Revell. They made model cars for a long time. They still might actually do it. I think Racing Champs or Erdl have crossed over tooling and ownership with Revel. But this is from 2001, and it's a Type R Acura Integra. Really clean little casting. Card is pretty much mint, but a very cool car. It reminds me a lot of the Johnny Lightning casting, so we're going to take it out and take a look, and I'll give it a comparison. I think the real way to tell is with the way the wheels set, how far inside the wheel well they sit. And while these ones do kind of sit in there, I don't believe this is the same casting as the Johnny Lightning. Rubber tires with tread. Nice wheels. Really good detail. You have all the weather stripping around the glass. Got Acura painted headlights. So it's not lensed headlights or anything too extravagant, but really nice detail nonetheless. And those brake lights actually are, the brake lights are transparent lensed insert brake lights. And then you have the chrome tip on the exhaust. So a really nice little casting. That'll be a really cool little addition to the JDM collection. All right, so let's get into some import stuff. I'll start with this one. The Lotus Esprit Turbo. Every time I go into the shop that's local to me, I see this one, and every time I like it a little bit more than the previous time. And finally today, I just went ahead and grabbed it. So these Kyoshos are addicting to collect. If any of you collectors are getting bored with all the green light retread castings, the Impalas and Mustangs over and over and over in different color after different color, branch out into something like this. Because you still get all of the really good detail that you get with Greenlight, Auto World, Johnny Lightning, and maybe even better detail in a lot of cases. Like this car looks really, really nice. You got Lotus molded into the back bumper with lensed brake lights and indicator lights. Side view mirrors. It looks like it's scaled really, really accurately. So that is a very cool car. It's a nice roller. So there's one of the insert cars that I got. We'll do this one next. This is the second Schuko in my collection. The first one is the Ferrari 458 Italia. And then now I have this here, Porsche Turbo 991. I think there was a Schuko 918 Spider too. I'm sure that one will be picked up before I have a chance to go back. If it's there next time I go there, I will get it. The Shukos are nice. It's about the same as a Kyosho, except you get a metal base, so they're heavier than the Schuko or than the Kyosho. Yeah, this thing is really nice. I'm digging it. Lensed headlights. Lensed brake lights. Dual exhaust, chrome tips. It is a very cool little car. When I saw this in the package, I thought my preference would be the Kyosho Porsche that I have. I don't remember which one that is, 993 or something. I like them about the same though. That is a really sharp looking little car. Really nice roller. So that's cool. And then I got two more here. And then we'll call it a video. This one is still wrapped up in the cellophane. Takara Tomy, Nissan Fairlady Z300 ZX Twin Turbo. This right here is my favorite body style of the Nissan Z in all of its history, all of its lineage. This is my favorite body style here. Wow, very, very, very cool. Very cool. Now these are like the mid-level Tomica cars, so you get a lot of good detail with them, but you don't get rubber tires. But, I mean, the detail, look at the back end of that, how accurate that is to real life. The lights, brake lights, reverse lights, the exhaust, very accurate looking. Indicators, even the front end. That is a car that they did a really nice job with. So, cool addition to the collection there. Those do, these ones do, I'm going to focus. They have a little bit of suspension. And they roll great. That is a sweet car. That's going to look good on Instagram for sure. So is this last one. This last one is... I like this one for a lot of reasons, but mainly because there's nothing else like it. I don't think any of the brands have brought anything out even close to it. And Tomica Limited Vintage brought it out. Not only did they bring it out, but the detail is some of the best I've ever seen in a 1/64 scale car. It's really, really heavy. Metal body, metal base, rubber tires. Let's see what year this thing is. I don't know what year, but it is a Subaru Legacy GT. And it looks so nice, so well done. I would say this is probably like a late 80s model, maybe early 90s, just from the look of it. But Tomica Limited Vintage. This is easily on par with the quality level of Auto World. Easily. So, I don't know how many of these I'm up to. Maybe 3, 4. I've got the Skyline. I've got the 510. I have a Bluebird. I have a Toyota Corolla. And then I have this. And the shop that I got this at, that I got all this stuff at, most of it anyways, he's got some Honda Civic hatchbacks and some Honda CRXs. But these are $25 a piece, so it's like one at a time is all I'm going to do. But it rolls super nice. It's just so smooth and quiet the way that it rolls. Anyways, do a quick overview here. Put these old Hot Wheels together. And then we'll put our little import stuff together. Along with the Chevelle and the Acura. Oh. So sorry about that. This is the haul, guys. Thank you, everybody, again, as always, for checking out the videos. If you could pick one, just one of these cars from today's haul, which one would you bring into your collection? If I only could pick one, that's really tough. I don't know. I think for me, I would be picking the Legacy. Or maybe the Lotus. I bet a lot of you would pick the Porsche. Comment below. Let us know. Let us know what your pick would be. The Chevelle would be very tempting. The Integra is always a good choice. That Nissan might be my second choice after the Subaru. Anyways. Thanks again, everybody. I will holler at the next video.